What up, YouTube? Today we are going to be installing a pretty cool part on shark bait. If you want to know what part that is, it is right here. It is a set of Flo adjustable levers, as you could tell by the thumbnail. I've never had shorty levers, and I've also never had adjustable levers. So this will be pretty cool. Something different for the bike and some content for you guys in the channel. Let's get into it. Okay, so for the unboxing, we got some stickers and some instructions and some parts. These are pretty cool. The parts are for assembling the levers themselves. Just like this. Yeah, just like the picture shows. Goes like this, and this like that. Okay, now it's time to pull off the old ones. Let's get doing that. I'm going to pull off the mirrors to give myself some more room. To pull off your mirrors, it is a 1/2 inch socket. Don't drop anything on your gas tank either. Ruin your day. I know from personal experience. Just like that. And that'll slide up. And now you got this free. So the next thing you're going to want to do is pull your controls. So once you have the controls separated, you can lift this up and out, and this slides right out. Now when you have this, it's a good idea to reconnect it if it won't stay, because you don't want that to tip, but I'm lucky enough to where this is pretty stiff and it's going to stay upright. Then you just insert your new one. Just like that. Replace your retaining ring, your snap ring. Okay, now that's in. And then you just reassemble it. What I think is really cool what Harley has done in the past, the control Torx screws that hold the controls together were not captured, meaning that if you took them, if you completely loosened them, they would fall out if you let them, which is always a pain in the ass for things like this. But now they're captured, which means they can't fall out, which makes stuff like this just that much easier. Once you have that front plate on, you can stop worrying so much about the whole thing falling apart. Always make sure that you're, anytime you're messing with your throttle tube, always make sure that you have free motion in there. Okay, on to the next one. There, put it there, so I can't kick it. All right. Let's get that out of there. And you're free. So, the basic gist now with putting this one on is you gotta fish this end of the spring into this little tiny hole. Kind of a pain in the ass, if I don't say so myself. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it. I don't think there is a best way to do it. I think you just gotta struggle. There it is. All right, guys. So basically, let me see if the camera's even picking this up. So basically what I had to do was fish a screwdriver into that and guide that spring into this little hole that's on the other side of the perch clamp over here, and then basically just kind of work it in with my hand. By far the pretty big pain in the ass, but that's okay. That is okay. Now, I can put this thing back in, if I can find it, in my pocket of parts. There it is. Okay, that's on. Then reassemble. Woo! Bumping the camera. Perfect-ish. Okay. It's very important when you guys are doing things like this to, when you're done, go over every single point of the bike that you either had to loosen, tighten, adjust, everything, and just make sure it's back to where it's supposed to be. Because if you don't, you can end up getting hurt. So just do a walk around, you know? Everything feels like it's actuating the way it's supposed to. So I'm gonna tighten everything up and then we're gonna take it for a test ride. Whoop, whoop. Don't forget to put your mirrors back on. What do you guys think? Like that? I just don't like them like that. I really don't. So I like it to where I can just see my sweater and the top of my saddlebag. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Cool. I like it a lot. Picasso. And then, like I said, go around and make sure everything is happy, everything is tight. Everything works. Super exciting. Make sure that this is actually in the same spot that I had it in last night. And fucking nope. Up. And I'm pretty sure I need to roll my perch clamps up. Yeah, those both need to get rolled up, I think. I think my mirrors are aimed too far down at the ground, especially this one. This, less so. There you have it. Flo levers, adjustable Flo levers. 2023 Harley-Davidson Road Glide ST. With some shorty Flo levers. Ow! They're pretty. I appreciate it. Watching me struggle. While I'm trying to install this thing. It's kind of cool because in doing these videos, I try to do research on, okay, how am I going to do this? What positions am I going to put the camera? All that jazz. And then, let me actually use my tripod. Haha. Yeah, so in doing these install videos, I try to do a bunch of research, try to look up some stuff, but you end up learning something every time you do it. You know, like the clutch adjustment. I've never messed. I just thought, oh, I got to do the clutch adjustment, which means I need to pull that big rubber boot up, unlock the jam nut or the locking nut, and then loosen everything up and then redo it. Well, as time goes on, everything gets easier because Harley made the adjustable clutch cable super easy for maintenance purposes. So yeah, there, guys, there you have it. Shorty adjustable levers. Now let's go into the function of the adjustable leverness. So how you adjust these is you push this forward just like that, and you will see there's a little screw in there. And how you adjust it is that. That'll suck it in, and this pops it out. Therefore increasing the distance for your hand to reach it. That's out. No, that's out. This is in. Bringing it closer. Convenient. I like it. It's badass. She's coming along. Now for the test ride. And we're back. We got the levers installed. We got the perch clamps adjusted. The sun is shining. The bike is running great. And so far I've put about 50 miles on the bike before clutch adjustment and after clutch adjustment. I did a little bit of some riding around with these freshly installed, and I definitely needed to adjust my friction zone on the clutch. So now I've adjusted that. So I wanted to get some footage in the sun this mid-November day and kind of go over what I think about the new levers. I think the levers are great. So far, fit and finish are really good. I really like how the color matches the rest of the controls on my bike. They do come in chrome and flat black. I went with the flat black with the white lettering. which matches my perch clamps, which matches everything else about this bike. I really like how wide the levers are. You actually feel like you're gripping something. The stock Harley levers they're pretty wide, but these are definitely wider. Beautiful day to test ride with some new parts. So they say any part of a motorcycle that your body makes physical contact with is a very important part to customize and make fit you. And the levers are one of those parts, right? You have your foot controls, you have your seat, you have your handlebars, grips, well, the handlebars and everything that's associated with it, such as grips, controls, and levers. So why not, you know? And they look really cool. I really like the contrasting color of the lettering. Makes it look good, you know? We're gonna take the highway back. I really like how short they are, and that's the whole point of buying shorty levers, but it's perfect for these two. Yeah, I think one more clutch adjustment and this thing will be dialed. I tensioned up my clutch cable. I had too much slop in it my first test ride, and now I think I just don't have quite enough. So I'm gonna go back home to the garage and do one more clutch adjustment, show you guys how I do that, and then we'll wrap this video up. See you then. Okay guys, we're back. So let's do a size comparison of the Flo Motorsports adjustable levers and Harley OEM. Okay, so here's Harley OEM. That's about where it sits. So you can definitely tell that it is much shorter. It's also wider. I definitely felt that it's definitely wider in my fingers. Makes it a little bit more ergonomic. All right, guys. So, again, if you're making clutch adjustments in the middle of riding, make sure you don't touch your exhaust pipe. Okay, now with this lifted, what you want to do is you want to get this red thing to pop out, just like that. Now, if you want slack, you need to compress this, like that. So what you can do is compress it just a little bit, push that red thing in. Then, you come back up to your lever. Now you see that? Before, it was really tight. But now I have a little bit of play. That is perfect. That means my clutch point, my friction zone is probably going to be in here somewhere. Before I made this adjustment, it was way out here, which I don't prefer. You want a little bit of play in that. You don't want too much. But you want more than what I had. That's perfect. So, So then, after you're done, make sure that's compressed all the way in there, right? Everyone's happy. You can slide this thing back down. That thing is tight. Toy like a toy gun. Okay, and then reinstall your retention clip, just like that. Well, first, you don't get that on that side, just like that, and then click. Cool. That was a real quick down and dirty clutch adjustment. So there you have it. Flow levers adjusted. Everyone's happy. I'm happy. I really like them. Really like them, guys. They're pretty. I really like the contrast lettering. Stands out, you know? Looks good. It looks performance, and it definitely feels performance. It's very responsive, very snappy. I like how smooth they are on the edges. They just fit and finish is really, really well done on these levers. It's a small modification, but it's a cool one. And like I was saying on the bike, any part of your body that makes physical contact with the motorcycle, if you can make adjustments on it to make it fit you and your riding style, then why not? You know, I think I paid $175 for them. I paid full retail for them. And so far, I really like them. I like the adjustability of them too. So yeah, there you have it. Flo levers. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you like them, if you don't like them, if you would have went a different route and what have you. Got to wash the bike again. But anyways, I'll see you guys later. Really appreciate you tuning in for this install video / initial impressions of this product. I will let you guys know what I think about it with a few more miles on the bike. Probably sometime in the spring, you know, since I'm not going to be doing much more riding this year. But I'll keep you guys updated. Again, thank you guys for stopping by, watching my videos. Keep the shiny side up, rubber side down. See you guys when I see you.